Zach. Basically what we did was we placed, if you look at your pressure trace, we want to get more weight in the middle of your feet. You've got a lot of weight on your heels. You can see here 100% of your weight's on your heels there. We want that to be 50-50 because you're sitting back quite a bit. And so the brain seeks balance, and so when you're out of balance at address, that's why your head's going this way towards us, because your brain's trying to find the balance point. So when you're on your heels, that's not really an athletic position. I mean, to really jump and run, yeah, more on the arches in the center of your feet. If you were going to jump, right, you wouldn't go to your heels to jump. You'd go more to the middle of your feet to jump. So I'm recording this, and I want you to understand that we measured you out. Your forearms are longer than your upper arms. So your club plane, your swing plane on the downswing should just be about right here, just a little bit below your shoulder. So it shouldn't be like as under as a lot of other guys. Like Sergio's forearm's longer than his, his upper arm is longer than his forearm, so he comes in on a shallower plane. But your takeaway is a little on the inside. We changed your grip. We got two knuckles on the lead hand are going to be easily seen in the back of your left hand. It's going to be more, you should be able to see that. Now, looking at that trace, you got a lot of weight on your right foot, 74%, 26, that should be about 50-50. These are things you're going to work on. As you go to the top, you're into your right heel. We're strengthening the grip so the face isn't going to be too, that's better on the backswing. See how you tip over, yeah. See, so you, yeah, we're going to work on that. Well, it's only over the top of the path is way to the left. It looks like it from this angle it's over. It's a little steeper than we want, for sure. What we're going to do is flatten your swing and get your shoulders to tilt more. And so I have a K-vest. I'm gonna give you the feel of that with the K-vest. I don't really think it's that bad. I mean, it's not as bad. The biggest concern for me is his head. See how out of position your head is there, Zach? So you have no room to get the club down to the ball. That's why you're inconsistent. I mean, your head's moving a good 6 inches toward the ball. Here's address. Here's impact. So you're just a good athlete to be able to hit the ball consistently with that much movement. And impact, you can see you push up. You're a vertical launcher. You can see how your heel has no pressure because you're on your toes, which is fine. There are guys that jump. So what are we going to do? We're going to lower your hands at the top, which is some of what you already are doing. You're trying to flatten that swing. And we're going to work on side bend. We're going to work on this move. The hands work down when the shoulders tilt. When the shoulders work this way, that high right shoulder right there, see how that right shoulder is very high and it comes down. It's not as off as you might think, though. Even though it looks like it's real over the top, right there you're not over the top. The club head is pretty much behind your hands. It's just a steeper angle of approach. See, like right there, he's not over the top. He's just over the top would be if the club were way over here. It's just steeper than we want it to be. So his attack angle, like when we measured on launch monitor, it's probably going to be like 8 degrees down, and it should be like 3 or 4. Right. We're just going to shallow the plane of his swing by getting his lead arm a little bit lower, and then we're going to give him a little more side bend. Yeah, so the front arm's going to be more across the chest. Yep. Yeah, so this is just way too high. So you go in here, watch this, Zach. You go inside and then you lift. That's a classic move for a guy that's over the top. Most guys that go over the top go in and then they lift and then they go over. You're not really over the top, though. You're just steep. There's a big difference. If your swing plane, if your club head path were 6 or 7 degrees left, then you would be hitting an 8 iron 135 and 140.